Oh, there you go. This 80 does fire up nice. Does have a little bit of a drama though. Flat spots off idle. So I'm gonna have a bit of a look. Hang on, I'll turn this fan off. I'm gonna have a bit of a look and a diagnose. Could be any number of things. Could be throttle position sensor. It could be the MAF sensor. Could be the throttle body. But we'll find out. Before we get into the engine bay, I'm just going to replace this earth strap. I don't think that's a contributing factor, but it could be. Who knows? But I'll eliminate that, then we'll take it from there. So this is pretty bloody tight in here. We'll get it. That's that one done. I don't know whether this is catching anything. So a bit of luck, this is the last time I have to get under here for a while, I hope. Oh, I'm glad to be out from under there. So I've replaced that skinny one with a decent fat one. Can't go wrong going bigger. I just swapped out the mass airflow sensor off camera. So this is one I repaired because I damaged it when I pulled the motor out, pulled the whole thing apart the first time. I made the mistake of undoing these two screws on the side here, which you don't, because you end up pulling the guts out of the whole thing. And yeah, it's a pain in the ass to resolder everything and get it back together. I originally didn't use that mass airflow sensor. I used the one that came out of that car, that donor, and the donor had a stutter. I put that down to running out of fuel. Actually, it wasn't running out of fuel, it was the mass airflow sensor. So I swapped the mass airflow sensors out and let's see what happened. Let's get it started up. Fire straight up, no problem. No stutter of idle whatsoever. Pretty happy with that. That mass airflow sensor is good. The stuttering problem is now fixed. And it's not running quite as rich as it was. So I've got to say I'm pretty happy about that. I thought it was going to be a pain in the ass to track down, but for a change, something on this 80 series wasn't. So I'm at the point with this thing now. I just need to get a roadworthy certificate for it. I don't think there's anything else to do. No doubt I'll take it to the roadworthy dude and he'll find something wrong with it that I'll have to fix. I'll deal with that when it happens, if it happens. Right, so as I don't have a roof rack on this car, and someone in their infinite wisdom has drilled a hole through the roof here. That hole actually goes right through everything, goes to the inside. There's a hole there, so I'm going to use it. So I'm going to mount up here. I'm going to put a roof rack on it. I'm going to mount some solar panels that I've got, but that's all down the track. So let's get into cleaning this up. So I'm just going to use a bit of isopropyl alcohol, give that a bit of a clean up, what have you on it, off it. I'm not going to get too excited about it. Just clean that up so that the silicone will stick. That'll just seal that hole up for the time being. So the 80 series is booked in for its roadworthy mid next week, and I've just realised that there is one thing that's still not working, and that is the rear wiper, and I don't know why. I don't know whether it's the motor. Hopefully, if it is the motor, I've got another one in the donor across there. But that is an option, but I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. Let's just get into it, test it, and see if it actually works. Ooh, I'm just going to fix that because that just annoys me. Something else I think I might do here prior to the roadworthy. Register it as a 5-seater, so that's just a matter of pull these rear seats out. I don't want them. I'm never going to use them. All right, so to expose this motor, we've got to take these handles, this cover, and this plastic trim off. Pretty basic. Well, it's pretty basic if you're not me. Well, this has been a big learning curve, this whole deal. When I first started this, I had mentioned I'd never done full drive work at all. I'd never worked on an 80 series. And seriously, I have learned so much that I've realised that there is still so much I still don't know about these things. So apparently this just clips in. So we can do it without breaking it. The clips are just fairly carefully and gently, just unclip it. Where's the next ones? There's another top there. Ah, probably should take that out. Seriously, I just don't want to break it because I don't have another one of those. Won't stop it getting roadworthy if it's not in there, but I still don't want to break it. So that's come off relatively easily. As you can see, there's just a bunch of clips in there. If you intend to reuse them, you've got to be careful not to break them. That there is the wiper motor, so that doesn't look like it's going to be too hard to get out, I hope. But I probably just need to, before I do anything else, get the tailgate down, pull this cover up, undo the 10mm screw and take the wiper arm off, then undo that retaining nut and then a couple of nuts inside. Theoretically that should just come out. Oh no, I broke it. Dumb prick. Yes, I do have another one on the donor. That was a fucking rookie move. Will that just wiggle off, or does it need some TLC? It needs some TLC. I'll just grab some WD-40 and squirt that in. It seems to be soaking into the threads okay. Don't want too much, I don't want to make mess everywhere. Oh. As soon as I say it, it drips. 5-10 minutes later, and let's see if this thing will come off now. No, don't want to come off. It's going to need some persuasion. That's actually moving, it's a bit loose, so shouldn't be doing that. So it's just going to need a little bit more TLC to make it come off. Oh, that is on there quite hard. Oh, there we go, that's moving. Okay, got him. So that is fairly rusty under there. It is what it is. It seems to be on fairly tight, so I'll have to grab a big spanner for that. So I've got my little spanner. Yeah, that's loosening off quite easily. The finger tight? Yes, it is. Try and keep my workspace a little bit tidy. I don't want to lose any of these. I'm trying really hard to, instead of just putting it down, put it away. But yeah, it just doesn't really work most of the time, but it is right now. Under these two 10mm, that wiper motor should come out. I'm probably going to find something that's just going to stop the process. Oh, come on, it should be finger tight. There must be some crap on the end of the thread, just locking that thread up a little bit. That can come out a bit easier. Okay, what's this unit? That's the wiper control. That could be the problem. Oh, okay, directly back there, there's a 10mm as well. Let's try and get that one by feel. Where is it? Where is it? There it is there. Get onto it. I think it's just loose. Yeah, that was loose. It's not a terribly uncommon thing for this car, having things just loose. There we go. So that one's undone. Will that come apart? Probably not. I could be making things hard for myself here, but that's nothing new. Will the mechanism come out all in one piece or will it not? I just don't know. Oh, there we go. What came undone there? Nothing. So of course I had the camera facing in the wrong direction. I'll just get this plug undone. There we go, too easy. All right, so we got this out. We've got a heap of rusty shit magnetised to the motor. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it's a DC motor, so it's going to have magnets in there. Of course there's going to be stuff stuck to it. All right, let's get over to the test bench and have a look at this thing. All right, so we just cut that a bit short. This rear window wiper motor is that's shot. Doesn't go. Gave me no joy. So I pulled the one out of the donor and here's testing that. All right, now I know this is a bit rough, but I'm just going to try this and see if it works from the switches inside. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. It lives. Well, that just confirms that the wiper motor, this one, is dead. This one works. Let's chuck it in. If we can get the wires to sit where they should. Got to be careful not to go too tight. It could quite easily just strip the threads out of this. That's nice and tight. Right, we'll just get in and tighten all these 10mm bolts up, and we should be on a winner. Helps to do them up, not undo them. Once again, just be careful not to over tighten these, because they will break off pretty easy. Right, that's on. See if it works. So that works pretty well. The washer is not spraying. Every position on the washer from the control, from the standard control, is operating the front washers. I want this rear washer to work, but I may have to put in an aftermarket bottle and a just a momentary switch or something like that. So if this cover will go back in without breaking it. Ah, look at that. There you go, it's like I bought one. Now just put all these covers back on and job's done. Learn something new every day. There we go. Done. Almost done. I want to fix this. Where is it? It's making a horrible bloody noise. It could be rubbing here. This is all pushed in a bit. It's probably had a big ass sitting on it at some stage. Just a little bit too much for it. Yes, I'm right. Most definitely. Okay, so that's there. That's where this arm here is rubbing. So that's all because this has been pushed in a bit. It's making the noise. So we can't do a bit of a hoik on it. So that's actually missing it. Just pull that a bit more. There we go. That's sort of fixed. I might use the tailgate off the other one, I'm not sure yet. But for the time being, this is fine. People walking past, you can see me talking to myself. That guy's weird, talking to himself. I'm not really just talking to myself, I'm talking to you. There we go. So that's missing, that's good. That's all I want to do for this, for the time being. Because no doubt this tailgate's going to end up pretty well manged up. You know, it's probably going to get damaged. Yeah, so I'm not really sure why this is not working, but I just know it's not working. Don't put them down, put them away. Otherwise I'll be looking all over the place for that. Well, there we go. I'm actually running out of things to do on this now. Almost forgot something. This is a bit of a bash plate. I think it's a factory one. It's a bit of a bash plate that mounts onto the transmission cross member and goes back underneath the bottom of the transfer case. One more time, I've got to get under the bloody thing, but it's only 3 bolts and it's pretty easy and it's easy to access and it should take less than 4 minutes. This one here actually never had this on it when I got it. Let's make it better than what it was when I got it. Well, try to at least. Okay, that's where it goes, and it goes that way. Got the rattling gun. Let's do this. Oh, geez, a voice would be nice. There wasn't one of these in there because I think the holes are full of crap. There we go, that's the first one started. Second one, here we go, the second one's going in. Let's see if we can get this third one to go where it's supposed to go. That's going to make a liar out of me. It's going to be more than 4 minutes if I can't get this in. Oh, I think that might have started. Let's see. Will it spin itself? No, it's not. Okay, well, let's get these two on. I might just have to run a tap through that. There's always got to be something that just stuffs you around. Anyway, I'll go out and get a tap and I'll run that through the hole and it should go in. Got my tap, I'll just run that up into the hole. Oh, come on, go in there. Oh, that feels better. There we go. Oh, I hope that's going in right. Oh, you fucking bastard. Cheap fucking tools. Yeah, someone's pulled this off at some stage, cross-threaded the bolt into the captive nut and never bothered to go back and fix it. Just left it off, which is pretty typical of a lot of the things that I've found on this 80 series since I've been building it, since I've been working on it. Well, that should do the trick. So I've cleaned up the threads on the bolt. I've cleaned up the threads within the captive nut. Let's see if it'll go in. And you know, when you get things just right, they actually work. Alright, so it took a bit more than 4 minutes, but it still went in pretty easy. It's going nowhere. It is so freaking tight in here. Of course, I've not jacked it up or anything. So, yeah, there's only just enough room for me to get under here. That's gone on. Looks pretty good to me. It's going to do the job that it needs to do, which is to protect that transfer case. And I'm getting out from under here yet again. So if you like this stuff, don't forget, like, subscribe and comment, do all that good stuff. And I'll catch you on the next one. And on the next one, it should be registered and driving on the road. Yeah. All right. Catch you next time. Bye. Now I've got to try and get out of here and get these tools out. Fucking blinding myself. Holy shit. Oh, jeez, it's a pain fucking getting in and out of there. Oh, I'm too old for this fucking doing it on the ground shit.